Hello, and welcome back to Game of Thrones mod for Crusader Kings 3. We have a goal this time, and the goal is very simple. We would like our son and his bride-to-be to come of age and get married. That's it. I want to progress 6 years. If we do that, I will be happy. So, let's unpause. That's obviously the easiest way of doing it. But yeah, there's other things I want to do. Actually, you know what I really want to do? I want to spend money. We can upgrade our trade port again, I guess. It does cost quite a lot to upgrade, but the development growth will be good eventually. Yeah, let's upgrade our trade port. And then here in Lowell. Actually, is this the one I want to upgrade? No, I probably want to upgrade Wynwood because it's in our capital. Yeah, let's upgrade this so that we get building construction time down. Cool. Then we want to upgrade Lowell and Midlore Point. So Lowell. Again, let's go with quarries here, and then Midlore Point. Let's get ourselves. Let's upgrade the apiaries. Sure, wonderful. Right, just do those couple of things to get them going. But yeah, other things I want to do. Just kind of look out for opportunities. Look out for places where we can potentially spend money. That'd be useful. Actually, talking about opportunities, there is one that I wanted to have a look at. Also, do we want to imprison this person? They have no money. It's not but malice and lies. I did actually want to have a look at this. Ethan. So Ethan is the new Lord Paramount of the Stormlands, but he doesn't have a lot of a family. He has 2 daughters. Yeah, that's unfortunate. Because we have a daughter and she's the only person who is obviously at this point unmarried out of our children. Because the other one's betrothed. I was trying to think, if they had a son, we could maybe do something interesting with the Stormlands. They don't know. So, yeah. That opportunity is not currently anything. But we'll see. We'll see. At some point, one of these things might work. Our friend, Lord John, died. We do have a lot of friends, so them dying is not going to be that surprising. Betrayal. Is that some cooing I hear and some muffled meows? Sat in an alcove is Maris, cattily cradled in her arms. The feline looks up at her adoringly, limbs tucked in like a babe's, and the smitten Maris rocks her lovingly. I offer a greeting, but though the human responds, the cat merely purrs contentedly and burrows her face into a crook of an arm. Despite myself, I feel something of a pang of jealousy, and say, "Oi, give my cat here, or I suppose I'm not her favourite." I'm not going to have cat rejection for 5 years, so oi, give my cat back. Carnal comforts. Tessa has been devastated ever since her husband John died. She comes to visit me one evening. I feel so lonely, she says, looking at me longingly. I remind myself that John was my good friend. You've been so comforting, she says, biting her lips suggestively. John was my friend. I just want to feel something, she whispers, loosening the fastenings on the front of her blouse. John was my friend. Well, I'm sure John would approve. What's this? Milk of the Poppy Addict. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I'm sure John would approve. Yeah, sure. That seems like a good idea. Definitely does not seem like that's going to backfire at some point in the future. Yeah, definitely. How's the reach looking? We're still good? We're still good? Yeah? Okay. Keep chilling. Her friend has died. Serena. Well, again, we have a lot of friends, so it's not a surprise. As I made my way back from the Sept, Lady Alson of Bywater approaches me with a vivacious grin. Corwin, I know you and I both share a passion for the countless flavours and textures this world has to offer us in the magical art that is cooking. The world was created with so much wonderful food, the real sin would be not sampling it at all. After all, who can tell us how the 7 who are one would want us to live? We clearly have more in common than not, and I think you and I should spend more time together away from the rotten brains of simple people. What say you? Alright, sure. Seems good to me. Vengeful memories. As I walk through the courtyard, rage overcomes me once again. The only thing on my mind recently has been when Lady Leanne of Land's Point and I became rivals. Yes, why did that happen again? Not entirely sure. I must get my revenge on Leanne somehow. I look up to the gallows in front of me. Perhaps if I make my moves carefully, she will hang there. An increased chance murder scheme? Alright, I suppose I'll kill her if you want me to. I've got a 95% success chance. Let's go. Great. Okay. Game's just like, hey, you need something to do? We can do that. Don't want to stop being rivals? Absolutely not. I'm going to kill you. Why would I stop being rivals? What's this? Invited to a hunt? That's a no from me. Imprison criminals? Either of you actually have money? Ooh, you do. So let's imprison you. And then we'll wait a second. Right. You can go back for 30 gold. Thank you. Next. Brenda. You also have money. I will imprison you. Also, we have an inspiration. You're a master and you want to make a sculpture. Alright. I'll fund that. What's this one? Petition liege. Okay. Why don't you give me your money? There we go. We got 30 and we got another 30. Wonderful. What could I petition my liege for? Urbanized city. So request him to fund a city holding in my counties or underwrite a temple. I mean, we could. I don't really... I suppose we might as well, right? Yeah, why don't we get you... Well, no. Actually, I don't. I don't want to do that. Because what I want to do, I was just thinking about it, is in Castle Rock, we could build another castle. Yeah, actually, that's what I want to do. There we go. Carry on. Inheritance. You inherited the ruin of Castamere. Okay. I can imprison you for reasons. For adultery. Not but malice and lies. She didn't have any money. It's not worth doing it. Right, the ruin of Castaly. Let's have a look here. Or Castamere. Sorry. We will grant that to a nobleman of Westerman culture. Congratulations, random nobleman. You can have that title. Right. A secret exposed. Alright, so you're the person I could imprison, but again, you have no money, so it's not but malice and lies. Here. Let's get murder scheme power up. Yeah, we'll move towards that. Yep, she'll die in 10 months. No problem. Okay, cool. Now we just chill. We let things roll. We let our plans come into effect. It's kind of the thing with intrigue ones. You have to kind of just let it simmer for a little bit. I think that's why I don't tend to do a lot of intrigue. Also, we'll let this maester stay at our halls. It's probably why I don't tend to do a lot of intrigue, is because I tend to be like, alright, I got this intrigue plot going on. But then I kind of sit there and I'm like, but I really should do something like wars. And I'm trying to, when you try and do both at the same time, you're like, it's just too many events popping up and you lose track of where you are. Anyway, I ran into my guest Dior and began speaking with him. During our conversation, I noticed that he had a copper link on his chain. Brought this up to him and he began talking in length about the histories. Okay, cool. Right, we have become a well-known dynasty because I left a good impression on them. Do we have that thing? We do, social figure. Yeah, so some social connection and slanders from rivals, apparently. Okay, cool. That's fine. A mighty pen. Picking up the paddled swords for a sparring match with my daughter Alice, I noticed a tattered journal on a sideboard. From the cover, it seems to contain exercises and best practices pertaining to the martial arts. Alice glances in my direction. Oh, that thing. I mostly read it for the illustrations. You can borrow it. Grasp the hilt, not the pointy end. I'll increase my martial by 1. Well done. Our martial is now 10. Liberty faction is gone. It's not just weak. It is gone. Nobody is in it. That's fantastic news. That's exactly what we want to hear. Inspiration, a name to remember. I'm going to dedicate this one to the Lord above, because we would love to get to Paragon of Virtue, because we have the thing that means that we can get extra scholarly circles. There we go. So we get extra learning based upon our level of devotion. So if we go up, we get an extra 2 learning. So it's good. Oh, you got any money? You do. Fantastic. I'm going to, well, not a high chance of imprisoning. I'm going to pardon you. There we go. That's fine. Right. The realm is fairly stable, I think, now. I think we've finally got to a point where the realm is actually secure and stable and we're not worried about it. People join my scheme to kill this person. That's cool. Ooh, I don't know if we've seen this one. I oft pass my spare time by wandering in the woods, giving myself a chance to clear my head of the worries of ruling. But on today's walk, I come across an old man. Usually I'd pay the commoners no mind, but this one seems eager to have my attention. The old man introduces himself as Abbo, and claims his forebearers were not always commoners. "We were once lords, not unlike yourself," he rasps with a toothy grin. "How we lost our seat is a song for another day." He draws forth a peculiar gemstone from his pocket. It glimmers in red and gold hues. "My ancestors were rich, even for the Westlands. This gem is one of the last remaining vestiges of our once mighty rule. I see it's come to your fancy." His grin hardens into a scowl. "I would part with this gem, but the price would be steep." "I'm a noble, I take what I want. This chance to become one-eyed. With no thank you, this intrusion is only added to my worries." I'll spend 150 gold to find out what this is. Is it any good? What is it? Cataly, thunk. My cat is trying to knock things off of things, I think. Oh no, she rolls off a table. Sorry. Dopey cat. Stress gain is down. Did I get an item or something? Well, what is this event? This event is, do you want to spend 250 gold on nothing? Is it unfinished? Are they coming back? I don't know. Okay. Well, I'm going to kill this person with a 94% chance of killing them. And they are dead. Fantastic. We have killed our rival, which is very, very good for us. And everyone is very happy. Most of all, us. We are now exalted amongst men, which gives us more captains. It gives us a more secular opinion. It's all good stuff there. Wonderful. And we have finished shipwrights in Castle Rock, so we can now upgrade our trade port again, I suppose, if we wanted to. Sure, why not? And then we could upgrade our quarries again, which will decrease construction time again, which seems good. Okay, cool. Now we're out of money. Inspiration, fellow connoisseur. My vassal, Master Allen, accosts me. "Well met, liege. I've heard tale of your patronage of Bradwell the sculptor. They say he's making a sculpture worthy of a lord. Please take this and give it to him. I wouldn't want to miss the chance to aid in the creation of a masterpiece." Sure, thank you, Bradwell. I'm now gout-ridden. Oh. Do no more than is necessary to cure my gout. We have now got reduced disease symptoms. Wonderful. Well, hopefully it will go away by itself. You've come to pay homage to me, otherwise known as paying me 15 gold. Thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot. Do you want to kill one of our other rivals? I think we had a look at one point, and none of them were, like, really in a murderable state. Yeah, they weren't really in a murderable state. The bonus that we got in the previous one was quite nice, though. Gonna upgrade quarries again on this one. Just make building even quicker. Okay. And now we chill. Our sun is 12. Everything is good. We got a Baelish statue. My lord, I have toiled many days and nights. My work is finally done. An opulent statue of Lord Corwin, painted and masterfully carved. The lord is famous for his enlightened reign over the Lord Paramountcy of the Westlands. The elm of the sculpture is masterfully worked. What does it do? Vassal tax, or powerful vassal counts their tax contribution up by 5%. Okay. So we're currently at 23 on the dot. Let's see what we get if I put the statue somewhere. Like down here. We are now at 23.2. So it was worth 0.2 gold. Okay. Plus it raises our court grandeur, which is nice. So if I go and have a look here, our court grandeur is currently almost at 10. So if we can get to 10, that would be good, because then we got court grandeur that is better than it thinks that we should have it, which is even better. Right, we now need one of these. I thought I said we needed one of these. Maybe we actually have a successor for once. Maybe that was somebody died, but we now we actually had a successor set up and everything works. So, cool. Wonderful. Sun is 12. When is his birthday? Birthday is the 4th moon. Okay, so we're about 3 years out on our plan. Knights are qualifying for different contests, which is great, so they might come back with some glory. You'll love to see it. There's a faction against us, a Liberty faction. Only one member currently. Why does he not like us? He doesn't like us because he's ambitious and we have high taxes. He's insulted by me, apparently. Can petition our liege. I don't really see a reason to do that. I think that just means my liege is no longer busy. That's the only reason why it pops up. Okay. Ooh. Negotiate an alliance with our nephew-in-law. Does that mean somebody died? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, he's married to my niece. I see. No, they just married. Okay. Well, let's accept that. Let's get one. Realm will lose land if Lord Eric of Grimwind dies? Eric of Grimwind? Who is your heir? Here is Melian Bullock, who is married to Sir Ellard Middlebury. She is in line to Ormond of Longbar's one. Ormond of Longbar should end up having a child. I think that's the thing that's going to stop it. Where's Longbar? Longbar is currently in that area. Okay, cool. Well, that's fine. We could always war for it back if we needed to. Oh, but it's not. Okay. So there is a little quirk. Actually, yeah, the fact that we're level 3 means it. Means that it couldn't have left us. There's a little quirk with how it does succession calculations. So if we pick a random one here and we have a look at it, basically it will tell us this is the succession. But if you click on this, what it does is it recalculates what the actual succession is. And at that point, it will we work out whether it's got the message there. So all it was saying is, oh, that'll be the next heir because of whatever reason, right? Because the previous heir died or whatever. But it doesn't go into detail. It doesn't say like, oh, but actually Crown Authority is level 3, so that wouldn't apply in this case, so therefore that won't be succession. It doesn't worry about that until it either has to do it or you look at it. So, yeah. That's basically what was happening there. Burying the hatchet. Yeah, we'll stop being rivals for 10 years. That's fine. It's not really that long because we'll become rivals the moment that the feud kicks in again. But whatever. At least he'll stop killing us in the short term. My courtier Dilmonia is more versed in the art of intrigue than she would have everyone believe. To know there is a woman like that at court makes me rather nervous. Okay, so I'm being more vigilant, sorry, or I can try and see if we are from the same cloth. So let's do that. Takes many days, but at long last I coincidentally stumble upon my Dilmonia as she is alone. Lady Dilmonia, I've been meaning to... If you walked into a room and found your spouse yelling at a young page for dropping a plate, what would you do? Is she testing me? Maybe this is my opportunity to convince her we have a lot in common. Let's say the page would be punished, of course. In the middle of a march to battle, just as you are setting up camp, an officer approaches you and asks what should be done with the spy that is caught. Let's see. Obviously, the spy has some answers to give in time. You make a decision, say that all taxes in a county will be raised, and it comes to your attention that one of your vassals openly questions that decision. How do you act? Punishment. I'd appreciate it if you do not approach me regarding this again. Ah, okay, so we didn't get it. I thought I'd just try 3 with that sounded the same. Maybe you have to pick one that you think would match her traits and then match up. To be honest, Ruthless seems like that would match, but I don't think Ruthless is a vanilla game trait. Maybe I'm wrong. It could be, but I don't think it is. So it could be that that's not taken into account. Try to think what you would do here. Maybe it's because she's got high diplomacy. Maybe that leads into it somehow. Like maybe the high diplomacy means the diplomatic actions are what you should take. I don't know. I could learn, but then that takes like, you know, some of the fun out of working it out. Once you've solved the game, then it kind of loses a little bit of the charm some of these events. So yeah, that's fine. I sit gesturing at my council to do the same thing. The most powerful people in the realm are here. I open my mouth to speak and meow. I look around for the culprit. Meow. Catelyn hops up onto the long table, purring contentedly. She butts her head into my hand happily. Gerald, meanwhile, purses his lips in disapproval. Perhaps we can have the animal removed, my lord. We have business of much import to discuss. The cat can stay. That's fine. We've finished the building in Midlore Point. We can now build something else. I'm just seeing what we have here. I don't know. I guess we could go with something like hill farms. That seems good. Makes our captains better in the end, and it gives us some money. Sure, do that. There's a peasant's rabble targeting me. Oh, and a new intrigue perk. We'll get hostile scheme success chance up. Peasant rabble, how strong are you? 49 months you can raise your objections in like a war. It's only because of pilfered provisions. Pilfered provisions goes away in 2 years. Alright, so that won't ever fire. Okay, cool. What's this? Gift artifact. You would like to give me the wild stag hide. Okay. Well, with that, I guess I can put it on the wall if we've got space. Do I have space? I don't know. Wild stag hide? No, I would have to take something down. Alright, well the wild stag hide then can be destroyed for 80 gold. Wonderful. Blackmail. I know of your relationship with Sorel Goldmere. If you wish for my silence, you will do as I say. The game did not pause for that? Okay. Well, I guess the first one must have disappeared. Lady Mel has asked me to promote Timon to the honor of commandership, but I believe you may wish to have a say in the matter beforehand. Timon. My army is not a nursery. Okay. Would like to blackmail me. I don't really want to give you a hook on me. That's the thing. I'm going to decline. My secret was revealed. Sorella was imprisoned by Stannis. I will pay the ransom, Stannis. Thank you. Now an adulterer. Like father, like son. Okay, cool. And I lost a level of devotion. No! That means that our learning went down. No. Oh well, whatever. It's fine. We're okay with that. Just minorly annoying. But yes, giving somebody a hook is horrible because they can push themselves on your council, and if they do that, yeah, it's not good. It's not good at all. Hey, we built something in Castle Rock. We are missing a spy master now. You're not going to be spy master, but can you be spy master? No. Alright. Well, in which case my spy master is going to be... well, it could be Kenos, I suppose. Let's put in Kenos. My Castellan could be this guy, I suppose. Be better at learning, but we're not really doing intrigue stuff now. Let's maybe put in Orson as my Castellan, and then he's going to do one of these, and then I could go for... yeah, Oversea Realm. Gives us a ton of diplomacy, which does give us general opinion, which is quite nice. It's not quite giving us, like, just intrigue stuff, but it's okay. It's reasonable. Right, Castle Rock. I can upgrade the hill forts. Make it tougher to conquer. Or I can upgrade the Godswood, which gives us a little bit of levies. Ooh, Godswood. Okay. Well, in the Waynwood, I can grab hill farms, which gives us captain efficiency and men-at-arms counter efficiency. Wonderful. Challenge to a board game. I don't really want to do a board game. Okay, cool. That's fine. People leaving different prisons, people being excommunicated. Not a problem. We can declare wars, but we will not. How's the Reach looking? Reach is looking fine. You have no more heirs. Yes, this all seems absolutely okay. She's coming of age. Perfect. Ooh, what's this? Petyr in despair. From my throne, I hear the visceral cries of my son and heir, Petyr, and the sounds of a struggle. Promptly bolting up and racing down the hallway, I skid to a stop when I see my courtier, Casimir, restraining the poor lad with one arm and awkwardly clutching a book with the other. I barely have time to bark a demand for explanation when both begin blurting out their version of events. Petyr refuses to allow me to read him my masterpiece on the art of learning, cries the tutor. I've heard this dreary book 1,000 times. It's so boring. We can say that Casimir is right, or perhaps the lad should learn something else. Let's be friendly with our son rather than our tutor. It's fine. Bearers of the Lord's raiment needs a new successor. It's going to be a Linman or Liman. That's 11. It's going to be you. Perfect. Right, that seemed to work. Okay. Blackmail. You know that I'm Willis Tyrell's real killer. Well, that sure sucks. Here's the thing, though. We already have a feud. So I am going to decline and expose the murder secret. Yeah. Gain the trait murderer. It's not ideal. Would you like this person to train at your court? Sure. Yeah, so we are now a murderer. General opinion has dropped slightly of us. That's fair. What's this? You would like to make me some armor? You're merely decent? Honestly, like, you know, give it your best shot. I want flexible chainmail. Sure, why not? Right. It's fine, we finished some windmills. Watermills or whatever we made. Right. So he probably doesn't like me, like, due to murdering his family member. Yeah, but at the same time, bet he'll honor the marriage. Ooh! New liege. King Stefan has become your new liege after inheriting titles from Stannis. My lord, a letter marked with the seal of House Baratheon has arrived from King's Landing. Ravens spread grievous tidings across the realm. The messenger gives a quick bow and hands the letter to me to peruse. King Stannis died from his wounds. May he repose in peace. According to the laws of inheritance, Stefan Baratheon has been claimed the rightful successor to the 7 kingdoms of the Iron Throne. While some mourn the passing of his grace, word has it that some have begun to voice their discontent away from the public eye. Before resuming my tasks, I wonder for a brief moment, what shall his rule bring? So we have Stefan of the Iron Throne. Stefan, married to Amila. Okay. Wait, Cave. Are they not the people who are in charge of the Stormlands? They are. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Stefan Strong Stag. His heir is also currently Princess Lolis of the Iron Throne. Married to a Selmy. Oh, okay. Interesting. There's a Liberty faction immediately against him. Huh. I'm going to say yes to these feasts. Could go pay homage to my liege. Could also petition my liege to pardon me. Oh, give a council seat would also be nice, but we'll wait a second. I'm sure he will give us a council seat. Ooh. Faction to put who on the throne? Bonessa. Who's Bonessa? Disillusioned faction. What, you'd like to destroy the 7 kingdoms? Yeah, I don't support that. That sounds bad. 2 members? Wait, the Reach and Driftmark are in? Who's Bonessa? Oh, like just a 3-year-old child? Yeah, no, I'm not a huge fan of that. Also, this guy looks like he's 100, but he's actually 32. Ah, it's the albino. Okay, so I understand. It's just that it looks that way because you're only seeing a very small part of his face. Okay. Interesting. We definitely don't want a disillusion faction because that would destroy the top level title and that would ruin what we're doing here. We want the realm to be as secure as it can ever be. You'd like me to be the Chancellor of the Iron Throne. I accept. So you want me to be diplomacy guy? Yes. So diplomacy lifestyle experience, we have even more. Fellow vassals love me for it. And the hand of the king is Oren Waters. So Valyrian bastard. Interesting. Okay. Master of Whispers is Lord Paramount Willis. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Oh, that's interesting. Because he obviously doesn't like the current rulership. Maybe we'll have a murder happen. Also, yeah, what happened to Stannis? And we know what happened, but like, how did he get the wounds? He just gained some wounds. Memories of this character? I don't know which way it goes. My kinsman Robert was killed. That must be early. I'm just trying to see, like, can I see where he became wounded? My friend Robert of Lonman died from his internal injuries. Oh no. There's Tarth. Yeah, so unless he got the injuries much earlier, I don't think it shows injuries here. Must be because he was part of a contest. Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely because he was part of a contest. He got injured in the contest and then died. Okay. Cool. Cool. Ooh. Dynasty Legacy. We will take this one. Raises hostile scheme success chance and makes it easier to make people part of our schemes. That'll become immediately useful. You want to make me an axe? You're only competent? I don't think you're good enough, mate. Sorry. Corwin would like to pay his homage to me. Thank you for the 10 gold. We're not going to, you know, talk about the fact that he stumbled over his words. Adam is yelling as he storms into the courtyard. Simon quickly follows, but stops when he sees me. My liege, please talk some sense into Adam. I'm trying to help him since I have some experience that might improve his work. We'll go for a 50-50. Hey, slightly higher quality. The reason I went for a 50-50 is that guy's only competent. So what I wanted to do is try and raise it to like a better level artifact, which he might be able to do. Like if he creates an artifact that is of his level, it's probably not better than what we have. But if we keep going for like the RNG chances to get a better quality one, we might be able to get a better quality one out of a worse person. I can rightfully imprison Lady Mela for having an affair. You have 64 gold. Lady Mela, welcome to my prison. Lady Mela, you can leave the prison for 68 gold. Appreciate it. Motto for the ages. We need a motto to put on our armor. Let's use our family motto. That works for me. Okay. Alice's first teething. With my liege, my daughter Alice and her wet nurse parade into my chambers. Teresia poses like a herald and proclaims, "My liege, you witness a monumental occasion. Alice has a mighty gift to offer you." Father, I lost a tooth. Okay. We can get the tooth. We can give her 40 gold, or I don't have time for this. Oh no, she can get a tooth, or I can pay her 40 gold for the tooth. I will pay her 40 gold for the tooth. I will then immediately destroy the tooth for 40 gold. Fantastic. So I got 10 opinion with her. You'll love to see it. Right. Well, we didn't get as far as I wanted to, but a lot happened. The realm has a new ruler, and we're getting a lot closer to our son coming of age. In fact, we are about... Let me just have a look here. Yeah, so we're about a year and a half out from him coming of age, and then that'll mean that we're about 2 years out from the Tyrell coming of age, and then everything starts happening. So, I think we're going to end the episode there. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.